I hadn't even taken off my jacket when her father said it. Didn't realize they let dropouts in here. A few relatives chuckled. The kind of polite, brittle laughter people use to fill silence they don't want to sit with. I smiled, nodded, and took the empty chair near the window. The fabric of my jacket was still cold from outside. I could feel the condensation on the glass. I looked through it, pretending to admire the night view, but really I was watching the reflection. Every face turned slightly toward me, testing, measuring. Then she touched my shoulder. Her, my wife. A gentle touch, practiced, careful. She smiled at me, perfectly polite, perfectly distant. And for the first time, I noticed something in her eyes. A delay, like she was looking past me, not at me. The kind of look you only notice when you've already begun to lose someone. Dinner moved in waves, small talk, laughter, the clinking of silverware. Her sister's husband leaned across the table. "Where do you work again?" I told him. He paused. Then his lips twitched, like a secret had just walked into the room. And I realized everyone here knew something I didn't. It began with silence. Her phone would light up in the middle of the night, face down on the dresser. She'd say it was nothing, work, her sister, notifications. But when I'd glance at the screen reflection in the mirror, there was always the same name, Ethan. The first time I saw it, my chest went cold. Not jealous, just empty. She laughed when I asked. "You're being paranoid," she said. Her tone wasn't defensive, it was bored. That was worse. The small things changed after that. Her perfume, the way she dressed when she worked late, the way she smiled when I said, "I love you," like the words reached her but didn't land. I tried to tell myself I was imagining it, that maybe her father's comment had just bruised my pride, that maybe I was the one changing. But then I saw the photo, a reflection caught in a restaurant window, her hand on someone's arm. The way her head tilted, soft and familiar. I zoomed in. Ethan, my wife, laughing in a way she never laughed with me anymore. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I started to listen, to the rhythm of her routines, the cadence of her lies. I checked the mileage on her car every night, noticed how it was always a little more than her story could explain. I mirrored calmness so perfectly she never suspected a thing. While she slept, I copied her phone data, quietly, methodically. Messages, pictures, locations. I read every word, every emoji. He called her Angel. She called him Safe. Funny. She used to call me that once. The data formed a map, a pattern of dinners, hotels, weekends away under the name of company trips. Each lie precisely placed, like stitches holding together a corpse that still pretended to breathe. I never stopped smiling at her, never changed my tone. I still kissed her goodbye each morning, said I love you, and watched her eyes flicker away. But inside, something in me was building. Not rage, not grief, just calculation. The kind that waits, the kind that doesn't shout, it dismantles. The truth came in the form of a printed report. Black ink, white paper, nothing more dramatic than that. A private investigator's summary. Dates, times, photos. A hotel receipt with her name, another with his. A pattern so clean it almost impressed me. That evening I came home early. She was in the kitchen humming. The smell of garlic and butter filled the air. Normal, comforting, staged. I placed the envelope on the counter beside her. She turned, smiled. "What's this?" "Open it." She did. Her fingers slowed halfway through. Her face didn't crumble, it froze. I watched her pupils contract, her throat tighten. For a moment, she looked like she might lie again. Then she saw the photo, the one where she was laughing, head tilted toward him. She whispered, "It's not what it looks like." I almost laughed. Almost. It never is. I said quietly, and then I walked away from her, sat down, and finished the dinner she'd made. The next day, there was another dinner. Her family again. Same table, same people. I arrived first. As the lies she'd built around us. I didn't shout. I didn't demand explanations. I simply handed her another envelope, the one containing her financials, bank accounts, property documents, transfers, all reversed. The apartment was in my name. The business shares reverted. The BMW repossessed this morning. Her eyes widened. "You can't do this." I already did. She tried to smile, but it trembled. "You're destroying me." I shook my head. "No, you destroyed yourself. I'm just turning off the lights." She crumbled into a chair. Tears finally came. Real ones, maybe, but they meant nothing now. I walked to the door, paused, looked back once. "You wanted freedom," I said. "Now you have it." Her parents would learn soon enough that their little empire, the one I financed, was also gone, quietly liquidated. Everything she touched turned hollow, exactly like her love. I left the city that night. No suitcase, no explanations, just silence. The roads stretched out ahead like an open wound, clean, empty. For the first time in years, I felt light. She would wake tomorrow to find nothing left. No car, no company, no money. Only the same emptiness she once gifted me. I parked at the edge of the old pier, watched the dawn bleed over the water. Her voice lingered in my head for a moment, sharp, mocking, alive. Then it faded, replaced by the sound of waves. I thought of the box she threw at me, the cheap, filthy trash. Inside it, it had been a bracelet, handcrafted, simple, real, just like the man she never wanted. I smiled, small and cold. Some gifts, I realized, aren't meant to be kept. They're meant to be returned.